Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, Moksha Sannyasa Yogam. We have seen up to the 10th shloka in the last class. We'll read once the 10th shloka, you just listen. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Nadveshta Kushalam Karma Kushalenānuṣajyate Tyāgi Sattva Samavishtaha Medhavi Chinna Samshayaha. Few things I will just remind you. What this present topic actually, it started with the Arjuna's question. Arjuna asking, is there any difference between these two words of sannyasa and tyaga? Even though Lord explained before in the many places clearly, but still again at the end of the Gita, Arjuna has got the doubt. Bhagavan knows very well, he could not grasp what I told. Otherwise, he won't ask a question again and again, and that too again about the sannyasa and tyaga. Because all the time in the Arjuna's mind, the moment he took the decision that I don't want to do this war, he is very much interested to run away. Bhagavan knows very well what is going on in the Arjuna's mind, therefore Bhagavan is not elaboratedly explaining or talking about the traditional sannyasa, Upanishadic way of teaching sannyasa. But Arjuna asking now again, then what our mischievous Krishna ingeniously, he made a trick. What? He just as like the old wine in the new bottle. Sometimes the old things will pack in a new way, but it is not new. Like that, Bhagavan, while explaining this tyaga and sannyasa words, he is explicitly, for Arjuna purpose, in this context, he is telling about the karma yoga. Karma yoga. Now, we who are studying the Vedantas in so many years, and we are very much advanced than the Arjuna. So here don't get any confusion about whether we have to again do karma yoga and how much karma yoga and upasana and all that. No doubt. We are well advanced Vedantic students. But anyhow, what Bhagavan Krishna's aim of telling this? 1 or 2, 3 points only. So far what he told. Tyaga and sannyasa are one and the same. Only simply they are 2 words. Then, in my opinion, Bhagavan told his verdict. Others may talk many ways in the world, but my opinion, definitely I am telling this, my judgment. Sannyasa means not renouncing the action. Then sannyasa means renouncing the attachment to the action and renouncing the expectation of result of the action. That's it. So if I use Tyaga or Sannyasa or Bhagavan uses Tyaga, Sannyasa, don't get confused. We will keep on, Bhagavan himself change the word and talk. You got the point now? This is for whom? Not for everybody until the end of the life. For a very highly advanced, evolved, exclusively involving in the Jnana Yoga, 100%, for him this rule won't apply, no need. But up to that, of course, if suppose even he is a little advanced yoga student, but if he Vedanta student, if he performs again the Panchamaha Yajnas and this important karmas according to the 17th chapter, and here also Bhagavan again brought out that Yajna Dana Tapa Karma Na Tyajayet. We should not give it up, these three types of actions. But now the clause is, if you are doing like this, as I told, no attachment, no expression of the phalam, then you are a sannyasi. What a great relief for us. We all grihasthas are sannyasis according to the Krishna if you have this quality. It is not necessary that you change the dress or ashrama sannyas, all that. Based on this only, in the 6th chapter, Bhagavan Krishna told, I already reminded that, but worth of reminding you again, Anashritah karma phalam karyam karma karoti yah sasanyasi cha yogi cha nanagnirna chakriyah. Same message there only. It is not changing the, stopping the karma, but stopping giving up this. Not, I am not doing Agnihotra because I am a sannyasi. It is not the question changing the dress, but karma phala, you are not depending on the karma phala, not expecting. That is the main teaching here. So keeping in that in the mind, in the 10th shloka, which I already explained, I will just go through quickly few words. Now such a person, we are talking now about the who got this understanding. Bhagavan calling such a very intelligent person as a Medhavi. The word is there in the shloka, Medhavi. And Medhavi is he that who well understood the previous teaching and who has got the discrimination and he know what the spirituality means, absolutely no doubt. And he knows when I am with the Guru, working with the Guru, teacher, and around the Guru, near the Guru, living near or with the Guru, it is the greatest blessing or the asset for me to purify myself. This purification is what another important point. There are two things. In this world, majority of the people want only the external growth because they are very extroverted. They are materialistic. But according to Shastra, you need inner growth also. So this kind of karma yoga will help a person to grow inside. That means spiritual growth. To help that spiritual growth, along with the understanding and application, being closer and working with the master, teacher. Generally, most of the, why I am talking this point now, Medhavi, most of the so-called listeners or the disciples, they won't understand this. They won't understand this. Because still they are in a fantasy, imagination. How much I get the opportunity to grow inward in myself, they miss the opportunity. But this Medhavi is not like that. He is absolutely learn every moment from the teacher in every aspect, provided he doesn't have any other agenda, provided he doesn't have the ego. All the training qualifications will come in him once if he surrenders. When he obliges and not obliging, taking it, it is the great opportunity for me. There is nothing else. But if I have the so many other agendas, then you will miss the track. So Medhavi, and I can call this person as the Tyagi, because Tyagam, Karmaphala renounced, attachment to the karma renounced, and Sattva Avishtaha, important words. He is full of with the Sattva Guna, Sattvika Sannyasam he did. As he is eager to do that, get Sattvika Sannyasa. Same meaning, what I told in the beginning now, that is called Sattvika Sannyasa. So, because of this, what will happen? What is the result? One main result is he never have any, he never hates the unfavorable things. Na dveshti akushalaha. That means in day-to-day life, all of us will face the situations and the things. Some may not be favorable, okay? Some are maybe favorable. Kushalaha, akushalaha. When they are not favorable, I won't hate them because I cannot avoid them. For example, one lady telling that my mother-in-law is giving me a tremendous problem. What to do? I am not able to tolerate and accept. Then when she told like that with Swamiji, Swamiji said, okay, you kill her. No, Swamiji, how can I do that? Then you kill yourself. That is also not possible. Then what do you want to do? You want to suffer inside? This is Amedhavi. Not able to cope up with the things and seeing the things as real, giving undue importance to them. Then slowly Swamiji given some method to her. She got out of that problem without killing herself or killing the mother-in-law. That story fully I will say, now I cannot go to the new Sloka. What I am saying, like that in our life also, our near, dear somebody, they won't be as you expect. Definitely they won't be. Some may be there. So don't, if they are favorable to you, don't become so enlightened. And if they are not favorable, don't grumble. Because I know the secret of this karma, how it binds and why unnecessarily. How long this attachment, this relation going to be? Few days, few years. Afterwards you won't be there, they won't be there. In between is it necessary for you to struggle and disturb your mind? Apply this in any case, in anywhere, in your office, in your anywhere. Na dveshti akushalam karma or na anushajyate kushalam. Don't get attached to that also. That means indirectly raga dvesha viyuktaistu vishayanindriyaischaran atmavashyer vidhe atma prasadamadi. This is the meaning. Now final one more benefit. I am talking about the benefit of who understood the essence of the karma yoga and gradually now he shifted, ready to shift. He will get the qualification because he is doing karma in that way, in karma yoga. Naturally he comes to the Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, and with Guru's support, Shastra, he flies. What is the meaning of flying? In which flight? Chinna samshayaha. He is free from any doubt. No, Swamiji, all big doubts are all gone, but only small doubts are there. No, they won't be there. If you are really understand the teaching of the teacher and walk along with the teacher, generally the problem is ati parchayat avagnaha. When the teacher is very casually talking, casually asking about our problems or the family, sometimes the teacher may hug also, and very closely we are seeing since so many years atiparishayam. Naturally you will be careless. You don't know the value of it. You don't know the value of it unless you are a very, very medhavi. Don't take it for granted that teacher is just looking like us. He is also talking this thing, that thing. Therefore, in Guru's presence, even Guru talks and asks something, specifically he asks with our name and you tell, then only you have to open the mouth. If that discipline also not yet come, and that kind of, you must be alert, not tension, alert, vigilant, then you are a medhavi. But somehow, because still the training is not enough, tuning with the Guru to such that student is not enough. Guru is already broadcasting with his presence, with his words, with his gestures, with his concern, with his love, he is already broadcasting his all the greatness, but we are not able to tune it. We are not able to tune it. If you do that, further there won't be any even a trace of doubt left in your heart about anything. Now I am not dwelling on that particular point. Now let us go to the 11th shloka. Now this is one side. Now Bhagavan is taking up the contra, other side, other picture. Nahi deha bhruta shakyam tyaktum karmanya seshatah yastu karma phalatyagi satyagi satyagityavidhiyate. So Arjuna, about whom I am talking, Tyagi, I am again just telling like this. Another one important thing, this Tyagi is able to become Medhavi and Sattva Shuddha Sampannaha, Chinna Samshayaha, because of what? Because of what? He become the Karma Phala Tyagi because he know for certain, definitely, I am not the body. He got that teaching and grasped and taken it sincerely. I am not the body. If I am not the body, then all karma is related for the body. Do I expect and do the karma with expecting the result and all that, either this world or other world? Medhavi never do. But otherwise person who is having the body identification, now Bhagavan telling, this deha bhrutam tyaktum karmani aseshataha na shakyam. The person who is having the body identification, dehatma bhava, for such a person giving up all the actions, or as I told now, he cannot give up the result of the action and the attachment to the action. Or he may say that, sir, I also give up the action attachment and the result expecting, I give up. But I cannot give up the action. To such a people, until he come to the Naishkarmya Siddhi, Naishkarmya Siddhi state, he is allowed and asked to do like this. So point is, as long as I give importance to the body and the possessions and relations which are belong to this body, I cannot give up the actions. But finally, all the actions, Panchamahayagnas also, everything can give up sannyasi. What is the meaning of sannyasa? That state only when he is get out of the body identification. Otherwise not. Therefore, he cannot give it up, but for a other person. Now, one point here. This Panchamahayagna or Yajna Dana Tapa, whatever my day-to-day, some duties are there always. See, don't think that because somebody becomes sannyasa and took the saffron, he doesn't do any duties or work. Now, teaching, this is my karma yoga. This is my karma yoga. I am also doing, no? Talking. And many swamis who took the sannyasa saffron color, you know what they do in the ashram. One will work in the account section. One will work in the transport section. One will work in the publication section. So they will have the title Accounts Swami, Transport Swami. What he has supposed to do here, karma yoga, what? Without phalam. Now for the sake of my guru, for the sake of my ashram, organization I am doing. What you are doing? You are doing the same karma yoga only, but with the sannyas dress. But really speaking, after you took the sannyasa dress, because it's a traditional sannyasa, we are not complaining, but why you took, and that means still you have not become Medhavi. You are not a Pakka student with the Guru. If we have done like that, by the time you take that saffron dress, sannyasa, your mind attention should be only on the Shravana Manana Nididhyasana, nothing else. Please remember. But we are also doing, no sir, that. That's why we are telling that we are much, much better and greater than the people who has taken the akar ropes and working in the ashrams. In what sense? You are doing Shravana Manana Nididhyasana. In spite of all your household duties and regular things, but how much sincerely you are doing, how much you are growing, if you check you will know, but Guru will know very well. Never think that Guruji not talking with me directly and not asking about my progress and all that. By just seeing you, the teacher can judge you what you are, where you are now. I am not threatening you. The message is that. So that's why I told never take it for granted. You be sincere. Nothing to become serious, but see every word, every teaching, every class, every moment of my teacher is a lesson for me to learn. If you have done, therefore, dress is not important. I am living with the body only, in the family only. But if that state of mind comes gradually, I will tell you, sir, I cannot leave my old parents. I am only responsible. I cannot leave my otherwise the old husband or wife or anybody. You need not to give it up. Okay? For that you need not to give up and run and put the dress. But very much you can reduce the Panchamahayagnas doing. Previously, if you are sitting 1 hour for puja, you do just 5 minutes, 10 minutes puja, and the day will come that is also not required. because 24/7 I am able to engage myself in this Shravana Manana Nididhyasana, but it is very tough. I will tell you that point when I come down and sit with you separately. I will connect this, I will pick up the thread from here. So, my other things, I reduce them, because if I spend the time more and more in the Parayana, in the puja, and running here and there, roaming there and there, how can I study deeply and understand and abide in the self? Impossible. You got the point? This is the 11th shloka meaning, and then 12th shloka. With this, this particular topic gets over here. Bhagavan says, Anishtamishtam mishram cha trividham karmana phalam bhavatyatyāginām pretya natu sannyāsinām kvachit. What Bhagavan is saying here, there are three types of results we will get whatever we do, because every action is bound to give reaction, result. Now we learned that I should not expect any results, whether it comes in this way or in that way. How does it matter? My aim is not in that. My aim is only to recognize the truth and abide in the truth. Other things are all secondary. When you can give the secondariness to all other things except the teaching of my Guru and the Shastra, you cannot come up. That stage, if it comes, you are a Medhavi. But that is the goal. You have to come to that level one day or other. But unavoidable commitments will be there. Let it be, but my focus, Shravana Manana Nididhyasana. Some of you may not have much responsibilities. Some of you are retired. Some of you don't have any old people at home or to do anything like that. Some of you are having enough good health only, not 100%, but somewhat I am fit only. In this stage, if you have that atmosphere, that opportunity, are you able to utilize really 24 hours 7 for it? Except few hours, our livelihood, maintenance, body, food preparing, and these are all, but they are all secondary for me. Then you are Medhavi. Now what Bhagavan saying here in the 12th, what first are all this? What is the ultimate goal? Karma Yoga purifies the mind. Upasana Yoga gives the ekagrata. With this, I will get the arahata to the Gnana Yoga. Arahata only. You got now admission, that's it. Now you have to work for the Gnanam and then get the Gnanam, and moksha is the phalam. The way is clear, goal is clear, path is very clear. No any doubt. That only we said, that's why Chinna Samshayaha. No, I have to go there also, no, I have to go here also, no, I have to do that also. And see, some unavoidable obligation, like leave it. But with your choice, still you are wavering in your mind, then you are not Medhavi. Now here, what are the three types of results will come? Anishtam, again same point only, which is told in the previous 10th shloka. Desirable things result. Okay, I like, good result has come. No, Anishtam, Mishram, three types of, which I like and which I don't like, and sometimes both together. This, why Bhagavan telling again, he said just in the 10th shloka, no, there is another meaning for this, you can take in that way also. Another meaning is, because of the way you performed the karma here, if you are not a real karma sannyasi, then what will happen? The results will come in this way. Wow. Because of your punya, you will go to the higher worlds. You will get a very good type of body. Ishtam. And sometimes you may get the anishtam. You don't like anishtam. How I will know that next janma what body I will get? So instead of taking the next janma body and all that, take day to day life, day to day. Before marriage, we will imagine that my husband will listen to me all and he do whatever I like it and all that. But is it happen? Is it true? It cannot be. In the same way, husband also. So, in day-to-day life, ishtam, anishtam, favorable, unfavorable. So, about the janma, if you take it, higher janmas or the lower janmas. Lower janmas, we can guess it by seeing around of us the cat and rat and all that. We know that is also a jiva. Then, otherwise, Mishra means what? Not in the very higher world, not in the very lower yoni janma, but in the bhuloka as a human being, Mishram. My punyam, my papam together, 50-50. Made me to be born as a human being. You know how great we are? If you are in the higher worlds, you cannot seek for moksha. Remember this. If you are in the lower janma, definitely cannot. Because this lower janma animals, they are spending just their prarabdha, that's it. They cannot do any modification there. Now again any other new punya, they cannot do anything. In the higher world, because of your having so much luxuries and enjoyment and everything, punya is very much working in a high potency. There also, do you listen to the Brahma Sutra or Bhagavad Gita or Ashtavakra Gita there? Impossible. Then where it is possible? Only in Coimbatore. Only in Ramanalaya and only in the, before it was a parson, now today onwards it is Sadhanalayam. How you are blessed. Because here you have the choice of negating the, even you go through the prarabdha, because of the gnanam, sanchita burnt, agami avoided, prarabdha just neglected or accepted. Who can do this? Any animal now can do. In enjoying the prarabdha, now you take these words, ishta, anishta. Even though the dog doesn't know, some dogs are purchased by the cinema actor. Even sometimes the street dogs, 10 are there, somebody will like one puppy and somehow you will take at home and it will grow there. Now you see the difference. It is also street born only. He liked it, he brought it and he started giving the nice food and it become little fat, but that same, his colleagues are all very weak and struggling for existence on the road. They die under the car and cycle like that. But this dog, it's now, its prarabdha is like that. It go in the car, it eats the foreign biscuits, it sleeps in the AC, but it doesn't know. It doesn't know. Please understand, my dear, your greatness, glory, human life, human body, but this body is given to you as the instrument. Before the body says, I am going, before the Yamadharmaraja comes and says quit it, I quit the body while living, you are Jivan Mukta. That's why kartavyam krutam praptam dhanyosmi dhanyosmi dhanyosmi. Okay? So this is the meaning. Trividham karma phalam. Favorable, unfavorable and mixture. Then this Tyagi, about whom we are talking, because he has not completely given up the karma. Until you give up the karma completely, I told that's why this is not for a higher Vedantic student who Trivra Mumukshu, not for that, only for Arjuna's sake. So, Bhavati Tyaginam Pretya. When the Tyagi, that means he is doing karmas, but he doesn't much expect the result and all that. But even though you don't expect that, the result will come. Or previously, before you, because you didn't get the Gnanam, that is the meaning. If you get the Gnanam, only karma will get burnt. So this fellow, not ready to give up and come to the Naishkarmya Siddhi, and is not attained the Gnanam naturally. Because of the old balance, he has to go to upper loka or lower loka, anything. So Bhagavan telling, after death, to such a person, these three kind of results will come. But side by side, Bhagavan reminding, two words simultaneously he is using here in this sloka. One he told Tyagi, because we are talking about the Tyagi. Now, sorry, page it turned. Bhavati Tyagi, Natu, be careful, Natu Sannyasinam Kvachit. Now real sannyasa Bhagavan talking here, Gnani Sannyasi. These all happened, Ishtam, Anishtam, Mishram, up, down, all this, only for a mediocre sadhakar. Now you understand, karma is only at one. You need to give it up everything. I generally casually tell in every class, Saddarshanam or Yakshaprashanam, give it up. But we never take sincerely. I know very well. That's why sometimes, because this is a core group, you are not for me, not a beginner. So I have to bombard also sometimes. If the Guru is not doing that, you never grow. Guru doesn't feel bad that to give you a bang, to shout at you directly or indirectly. Why? Guru gets anything? For your betterment. Guru knows very well. We don't know that. Therefore, here this word is important. For a sannyasi, this trividam phalam, going, coming, this body, that body, everything is dropped here itself. But whether Arjuna listened this word properly or not, but Bhagavan don't want to miss it, because people will get confused. See, one shloka I have to talk actually 1 hour more than that, these shlokas. Still, I am not satisfied to complete this shloka. So it is not a time-bound teaching. For a sannyasi who gives it up completely, for him there is nothing to talk about. Okay? Now in this, I will stop, I think, here for today, but I would like to tell one word meaning to you here according to Bhagavan Shankara's Bhashyam, because in this shloka only, because we are talking about the phalam, result, and because we are talking about the don't expect the result, give it up the expectation of result. Now Bhagavan Shankara gives very beautiful definition about the word meaning of the phalam. This you have to listen it. Otherwise, Vishnu Sahasranama Parayana Phalam, Lita Sahasranama Parayanam Phalam, and Sudarshan Homam Phalam. This phalam, you know what is phalam means? Listen. With this I will conclude. Listen. I like to read the Bhashya one word. Bahya, everybody can understand. I will split the words and read. Bahya Aneka Karaka Vyapara Nishpannam. I will tell you simply, but some of you may got it. When I am saying, which comes which has produced, nishpannam, produced because of the external different of activities, karya vyapara, with any sense organ, with any action, whether it is good or bad, anything, action. Then sad avidyakrutam, which is performed with the ignorance or born out of the ignorance. Indrajala mayopamam. It is not really, actually, it is only a projection, illusion. Projection, illusion, indrajala, maya upamam like, maya like. What is maya? Agatita ghatana patiyasi, which is not there, but it seems to be, looks like, appear like existing. Then moha, maha mohakaram. This throws this jiva ahankar into a whirlpool of the delusion, maha mohakaram. Because of that, you know what will happen? Pratyagatma upari sarpi iva. As though it is all happening to me, Atma. You don't know he is a real Atma, but for me, what is going to happen? So on the Pratyagatma, it is overpowered like what? As like the fat in the milk. When you see the milk, you never knew generally fat. If you boil it, one layer comes. If you make it curds, something. Then after you said, sarpi means butter. The clarified butter, when you see the milk, can you imagine that in this there is a ghee? Like that only, both are mixed. This Maya, Moham, made us, sir, do you mean really I am beyond this body and mind and intellect complex? Am I Atma? This doubt will be there for longer time until you become a very pakka, sincere seeker. What to say? Therefore, Pratyagatma upari sarpiva. Now, real meaning, after saying these are all, what for all these words? Listen, Phalgutaya layam. Phalgutaya means just like that appear and then disappear. Perish. Phalgutaya means it will dissolve, disappears, perishes. Then you can't see where it is. Adarshanam gacchati iti phalam iti phala nirvachanam. I didn't come across some other place also, maybe Shankara written here. This is the phalam means, then why you are expecting some phalam? That's why we are telling. It won't stay. Whether it is punya phalam, comes and goes, disappears. Papa comes and goes. How long you want to be in this coming, going, agama, apayana? Are you a medhavi or not? Very, very important slokas. So we'll now, okay, 2 slokas we have completed, 11 and 12. Other slokas we'll see in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.